Now a 2 News special report, a local man with one wild job.
When you hear about tornadoes, you take shelter, but when he hears about tornadoes, he goes to work. Meteorologist Tara Hastings shows us his quest to get up close, even to dangerous storms.
Imagine the atmosphere is your office. For West Carrollton native Simon Brewer, it is. Brewer is one half of the Weather Channel's hit series Storm Riders. He chases dangerous storms relying on his senses. He does it for the experience and to educate others. The sights and sounds of a tornado are one of a kind.
Get in the car and hang out the window.
Few of us will ever get this close to a twister.
Well, most of the storms we chase are very dangerous. They're usually large, violent supercells that produce some of the more violent tornadoes.
But Simon Brewer lives for this moment.
It's rapidly developing. Cone tornado.
I didn't want to just learn about the weather, but I wanted to experience the weather.
Brewer, a meteorologist, has been chasing storms since 1999.
Justin Drake.
He and his partner, Justin Drake, race sometimes hundreds of miles from storm to storm, trying to capture Mother Nature's fury.
The most important part of our chase is the forecast in the morning. In the morning we make a really detailed forecast on a general area where we want to be, and we fine-tune that area throughout the day.
The fine-tuning on the road is done without fancy weather gadgets. They get some weather data from their cell phones, but they rely on their eyes to see where the storm is headed. Forget the GPS. Brewer uses maps to navigate the small country roads. His command center, a 2006 Chevy Cobalt, a small vehicle with great gas mileage, 300,000 miles on the odometer, and
several windshields, probably 12 to 15 windshields over the past few years. And still going along pretty well.
Cameras mounted on the car's dash and others in their hands capture the violent moments. The National Weather Service and universities use Storm Riders footage for research.
Dude, this is awesome structure. Wow. And do you see the shape of this mezzo?
Brewer and Drake use technical weather words, but when the science gets complicated, a narrator becomes an instructor.
The meso or mesocyclone is a rotating updraft associated with a thunderstorm.
Yeah, the purpose of the show is not only to take people on an incredible experience storm chasing, but it's also to teach them what we're doing, teach them about the atmosphere.
But these teaching moments can be tense when a tornado is threatening the pair's path. Brewer uses his experience and instinct to stay safe.
Sometimes we know we're in a dangerous position and we'll stop and let that part of the storm move out of the way, and then we can continue on chasing the storm.
However, there have been a few close calls.
It's right behind us, like right behind us.
So sometimes it's unavoidable to get in dangerous situations. And probably the most dangerous situations we've ever encountered were situations where we couldn't move out of the way of a dangerous part of the storm, the rotating updraft of the storm where a tornado might be located.
Brewer and Drake are meteorologists and know the risks of chasing storms. If you find yourself in the path of severe weather, get to a shelter immediately. If there's no shelter available, get out of your car and lie in a ditch. Now, you can always experience the thrill of a chase from a safe distance by watching Storm Riders. This series is in its 3rd season and airs on the Weather Channel. I'm meteorologist Tara Hastings, 2 News on your side.